Hi guys, I miss you.
I feel like every single time we get in the groove of stuff, we gotta hop off the air for some reason. I'm surprised we didn't do anything.
It's a weird ending to a song, but okay. And we are back with Sportschat with DJ Matt here on 91.5 Kenya Shoot, typically local alternative. I'm DJ Matt. As always, DJ Echo is here.
What up?
Yes, we didn't have a show Tuesday because of a hurricane that did not come. So that's fun. So I don't know. Today's the 17th, right? Yeah. So your books are in. I'm assuming they're going to be at the ballroom today. That's what it says on the paper.
Well, if that's what it says.
That's what it says. So I'm going to announce it. Ballinger Ballroom. Get your yearbooks, guys. They're in. I got mine last Thursday, and actually they were giving out the older yearbooks too. So I have the yearbooks from the year before and then last year. So I'm in neither for some reason, but that's okay. But
I don't know why they're not putting us in there.
Yeah, man, we're the best show here. They should put us in. All right, anyway. So yeah, but yearbooks are also available at Talbot, room 102, 9 a.m. until 3. Bring your Colonel ID and know your Nichols number. Yeah, all that fun stuff. So yeah, get your yearbooks, guys. So because we didn't have a show Tuesday, we are jam-packed with football stuff. Sadly, I know. Look, Nuggets had a great game. Great game 7. What a game. I know the Heat, Bam Adebayo. Oh my God, what a block!
Who would have seen that stuff coming? Both those games were.
Those are great. So like Boston, Miami's going at least 7 games. I can see that going 7 games. Now Lakers, Nuggets, I don't know about that. That's gonna go 6 games. I think I got the Lakers winning that game. Sadly, I'm rooting for the Nuggets though. I'm rooting for.
Let's hope for the Lakers' sake that the Nuggets don't go down 3-1 because Lakers are screwed if that's the case.
Yeah, so we want to talk about all that stuff, but we're just so jam-packed with football. We missed Tuesday. Tuesday would have been our Week 1 recap, so we have to do our Week 1 recap and our Week 2 preview all in one show. We have a very limited amount of time, and I'm wasting time just even talking about it. So let's get into it. I'm wearing my Saints hat because the Saints won Sunday.
I'm wearing black pants, so there we go.
That's it. Hey, look, the Saints didn't play good either. I don't think the Saints played good offensively. That was a bad game, I think. Drew Brees only had like 160 yards, whatever. Michael Thomas barely caught the ball, maybe 3 catches.
Michael Thomas does have a high ankle sprain.
But that was like way at the end of the game that happened though.
Yeah, but you could tell that he wasn't like. Kamara went off, so.
Kamara went off. Yeah, 2 touchdowns for Kamara. So right after you signed that contract.
Yeah.
And then Demario Davis just got re-signed too.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the box score now. So Drew Brees, 18 of 30, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He took 1 sack. Pretty good game. Tom Brady. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 23 of 36, 239 yards. But you know what though? I don't know. Everyone's like now like on the Buccaneers, they're like counting them out now. I'm like, y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. You know they're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I saw something and I couldn't agree with it more. It was like I think it was a Bucs fan, but whatever. They were like, y'all picked the Saints. Y'all picked the Saints to win. And then whenever the Buccaneers lose, y'all like, oh, Tom Brady should retire. It's like, no. The Saints were the better team. Defense won us that game.
And special teams.
Let's be honest.
Special teams and defense. Dude, nothing gave me more confidence in our defense this year. When Janoris Jack Rabbit Jenkins jumped that route for that pick six in the beginning of the 3rd quarter, I'm like, Eli Apple would have never done that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That would have been a touchdown for whoever was going to catch that ball. I think it was O.J. Howard that was going to catch that ball. I don't know who was.
Either that or it would have been a 50-yard pass interference penalty.
Yeah. So the fact that he was like, you know what? And look, Brady did he throw a good ball? No, not really. That was a bad thrown ball. But still, the fact that the guy just said, you know what, I'm going to jump the shot anyway, take a chance on it, and he did it. He ran, pick 6, nobody touched him. That gave me so much confidence in Jenkins. And then was it Williams that caught the first pick?
I think so.
Yeah, that was a good pick. And then look. Marshawn Lattimore locked down Mike Evans. Since 2018, Mike Evans hadn't done nothing against Marshawn Lattimore.
I know. Marshawn Lattimore sleeps in Mike Evans' head rent-free.
And he should have gotten kicked out again. You saw that whenever they had that little fight? Like, Mike Evans, pushed his, helmet off. They called a foul on Lattimore, which was fine. But they should have called on Mike Evans.
I know. I agree. Whenever I saw that, I was like, you're not going to call a double penalty?
That should at least offset it. Because, he literally, okay, so Lattimore pushes him in the back, which, you shouldn't do. I get it. That's
but they was fighting. They was fighting on the route anyway. They was holding each other.
Yeah, so, okay, you called a penalty on the push, fine. But you got to call it on Mike Evans for actually going for his head, pushing his helmet off of his head.
Yeah.
That's got to be a penalty. Why was that not called? that to me, that was dumb. And he probably should have thrown out the game because you can't do that. That's I mean, all these new rules are because you're not supposed to hit people in the head, no matter if it's your hands or whether it's your helmet, your foot. I don't like. So to me, that was dumb. That was dumb. But hey, but Taysom though, Taysom had a chance to throw. 1 for 1, 38 yards. Good pass.
Yeah.
Good pass. So
And Jameis was on the side looking at his little tablet.
yeah.
Jameis will get his day. He'll get his day.
If I'm James, dude, I'd be laughing so hard right now in the Bucks. Although it's week 1 and you can't take anything for granted, but like,
Still.
I'd be laughing. See Tom Brady throw him in the like you thought you would. Like James was like, see, you wouldn't have mattered. Nah, it was great though. Great game. It was a fun game. Good first game. I really do. Very rarely do I say like week 1's a must win. I feel like for the Saints, I feel like that was a must win. I really do because I feel like down the road you're not going to beat Tampa Bay. I don't think week 7 or whenever they play them again. I feel like Tampa Bay's going to be so much better by then.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe they could be worse. Maybe Tom Brady really is
Maybe,
super washed.
Look, who knows? It depends how the season goes, obviously.
Yeah, but I do agree. I think it was important for us to win this first game, especially since we're known not to win week 1s, especially, and then we were going up against the Buccaneers. It's like, yeah, we need to win this game to show, like, hey, we can win. You know, we're not stupid.
The next game's a Sunday night game, on NBC
versus the Raiders.
Now here's the guy. Yeah, so next game is Monday night against the Raiders. So I'm not worried about the Buccaneers. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna take a little time to get in the groove. They got the Panthers this week. That should be a
easy win.
Should be an easy win. Yeah. So the Saints win, so that's good. I think we'll go up 2-0. So I think we're gonna beat the Raiders. So 2-0, I think that's a good start. So let's talk about some injuries. These injuries, man. Oh my God. Injury riddle week 1. So we have Michael Thomas that's probably out for week 2 because of that ankle sprain. Then we have Richard Sherman that's on IR. He's out at least 3 weeks. Le'Veon Bell is on IR, out for 3 weeks at least. Marlon Mack's done for the season, which really is upsetting because he's really underrated and really good.
I'm also happy about.
Yeah. But Marlon Mack is out for the season. Who else was out? Somebody else was out. There's too many to count. Somebody else was out. Dang it.
Let's see.
Oh, don't you I think like Deebo Samuel might be out on IR, I think. And like a lot of the 49ers receivers are on IR, I believe.
Let's see. Here we go.
NFL injuries. There's a lot. I mean, it's good known players too.
It is a lot, yeah.
Yeah. So that's fun. Yeah. But you know, I gotta say that week 1, is the preseason over with now? Because I feel like now we had a very quality week 1 football. I feel like now preseason seems very inadequate now. Honestly.
Yeah, 2 other big names that are questionable for week 2 right now are Chris Godwin and Jarvis Landry.
Oh, that's right. Chris Godwin in concussion protocol. Jarvis Landry dealing with something. Also, Mike Evans with his hamstring. I mean, that's something to look out for too. I mean, he played on week 1. He probably should have sat, to be honest. But he played, and I mean, I don't know if that's going to keep bugging him or not. I don't know how serious that injury is.
Also, as of yesterday, George Kittle did not practice after
That's
he
true,
suffered
George
a
Kittle.
knee injury against the Cardinals.
That's right. Yes. So yeah, a lot of big injuries to start out. So that's gonna be something to keep an eye on.
And Kenny Galladay was a no-go at practice for Detroit.
Right. So yeah, big injuries. So let's talk about the Washington football team because like
they're in first place of the NFC East right now.
which I'm not surprised. That's the garbage division. But like.
But
I
still,
mean,
oh my lord.
I'm actually impressed with them. I'm not gonna lie.
Beating the
I actually
Eagles.
got some respect for him. I was like, you know what? Respect.
Yeah, I mean, and we can't say. I mean, listen. I mean, I'm not gonna, dismiss Washington's win because good for them for winning. But
It's a good one.
Carson Wentz got sacked 8 times.
Dude, Chase Young looks really good. Chase Young looks really good.
Chase Young looks really good, but you know what looks really bad? The Eagles' offensive line. They had that picture of the three linemen just standing there and watching Wentz get sacked. And I love all the music, like, what did Wentz, like, sleep with their wives or something? I was like,
I
oh
saw
my
that.
lord.
Yeah, that was funny. Okay, but if you're the Eagles, you know Carson Wentz has injury problems, all right?
Maybe you would.
So maybe you wouldn't allow him to get hit at least 8 times. That might be your priority, huh?
Maybe you would be like, you know what, instead of picking up, like, Jalen, maybe we should focus on our offensive line. Just maybe. Just a thought.
I don't blame that loss on Wentz. I blame that on the coach and I blame that on the O-line. And even the defense. I mean, Dwayne Haskins, I mean, he didn't look too bad. I mean, he had an okay game. I mean,
yeah.
They came back. It was 17-0, I believe, at halftime, and they came back 27 unanswered points. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see. So he went 17-31, 178 yards, 1 touchdown. Not too bad. Carson Wentz had 2 interceptions as well as 2 touchdowns, 270, 24-42. Again, they threw the ball 42 times. Anytime you throw the ball more than 40 times, you're just asking for trouble. Sacked 8 times for 62 yards. Yeah, I mean, look, that team is. I think that team's inspired. You have a coach that's dealing with cancer, getting IVs at halftime just so he can continue to coach. You know, all this drama in the offseason with the name change and then with the allegations about Daniel Snyder and that whole organization, you know, up top. You know, I feel like this team is, like, motivated. I feel like this team, a motivated team is a dangerous team. No matter what team it is. If they're motivated, they're dangerous. I feel like Washington's one of those motivated teams. And, look, I'm not saying they're going to make the playoffs. I'm not saying they're going to have a really good year. But for week 1 to come out and do that, I mean, I got some respect for them now. I'm actually, like, rooting for them. Because I feel bad for them, a lot of them, you know?
Yeah, they went into the half 17-7.
Yeah.
They scored, like, 40 seconds before halftime.
Right.
Yeah, Eagles.
The Eagles' problem was the same as the Giants' problem. I was watching the Giants game Monday night, which was a good game. Big Ben looked pretty good. But I got to tell you, Daniel Jones, I like what Daniel Jones was doing in that game. That last interception he threw was bad. But that first interception wasn't bad because T.J. Watt just did a T.J. Watt thing. Like, no one expected that one to be picked off. So
but that O-line is just...
That's their problem. Because their defense didn't play that bad either. I mean, everyone's dogging on their defense. I'm like, their defense actually, all things considered, did okay.
I know, and I mean, I'm not a super Saquon fan, but everyone was dogging on Saquon, like, oh, look at all these people that got more rushing yards than Saquon. It's like, yeah, because he had a garbage offensive line.
That's their problem. That's what they need to fix. I think if they fix that, I'm not saying if they fix that, the Giants can be the best team ever, but, like, there'll be a team that I think you need to watch out for if they fix that O-line.
That's what separates, in today's league, a playoff contender from a Super Bowl contender is a really good offensive line.
Yeah.
Because you can say whatever you want, defense wins championships, you need running backs, you need a quarterback. Yes. But it doesn't matter how good of a quarterback you have or how good of a running back you have if you don't have a good offensive line.
Right.
It just does not matter. And especially you want to look at guys in the league that are right now. Aaron Donald, who just bulldozed over the Dallas Cowboys offensive line, which is considered one of the better.
Did the Zeke? Oh, man.
Which is considered one of the better offensive linemen. You look at Chase Young, you look at J.J. Watt, you look at these people that are really good on the line. You need a good offensive line.
Absolutely.
If you don't, you're not going anywhere.
I've never seen a team attack one player as much as the Steelers did to Saquon. Like, I've never seen that before. That was I've never seen a player shut down like that.
But that was really smart because they knew what to do.
Steelers are the best defense in the league, in my opinion, honestly. Like, they're just so good. And then, like, seeing what they did to Saquon, granted, against the bad O-line, but still, the fact that Saquon was non-existent, really, I was like, that's pretty good. And this is why I'm on Daniel Jones' side here, because Saquon was neutralized, Daniel Jones had to win that game. Like, he was, like, if they were gonna win, he had to win it. Like, he had to beat the Steelers.
And I mean, honestly, right now, given what we've seen, I would trust Saquon to win more than I would trust Daniel Jones to win.
Absolutely.
So.
But because Saquon was neutralized, I thought Daniel Jones stepped up to the plate. I thought, hey, you know what? He didn't do half bad. I mean, again with a bad O-line. Let's see. He was 26 of 41, 279, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Again, the only interception that was his fault was the one that he, after the 19-play drive in the red zone. That was one he shouldn't have thrown. That one's on him. But the first one, that was just T.J. Watt. Like I said, being T.J. Watt. I mean, you can't count for that. Big Ben, again, good game. He threw for 21 to 32, 229 yards, 3 touchdowns. So, Big Ben's back. So that's good. Good for Big Ben. Started out a little rusty, but he got in there. Let's talk about Joe Burrow's debut, because, oh, man.
Looks good.
Looks good, but them dang Bengals. They got a Bengal.
Looks good.
Looks really
good. The
good.
Bengals.
Yeah, they play tonight. Bengals-Browns tonight. That's going to be a good game. Good week 2 start.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess, but...
I'm excited for this game. I really am. I think it's going to be a good game. I really do. Let's see. Joe Burrow. Let's see. See his stats right now.
Considering that last week, both of them did not combine for more than 20 points. I mean, yeah. It'll be
I mean, the refs totally robbed the touchdown from Joe Burrow, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm salty because AJ Green I have in fantasy, and they took that touchdown from AJ. If they would have gave AJ that touchdown, I would have won in fantasy. I lost by 2 points in fantasy, okay?
Well, you would have really won in fantasy then if you would have got that touchdown.
Exactly. And then also, in the Thursday game with the Chiefs and Texans, Travis Kelce wasn't even targeted in the second half, which made me mad. If Travis Kelce would have caught one more pass, just one more pass, like a 10-yard pass, that would have given me 2 points and I would have won.
Yeah.
So I'm mad at Mahomes and Kelce for not at least throwing it to him one more time. But that's neither here nor there. But the rest took away that touchdown from AJ Green. Now, say what you want. Yeah, they should have called it. They should have called it. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I'm mad because they should have left it alone. That's so the Bengals really should have won that game if you look at it. I mean,
yeah,
I feel like they should have.
I feel like Joe really got a good introduction to the NFL. Had that amazing fourth quarter drive,
Dude.
And for what? His kicker to miss the last kick. He's like, this stuff did not happen at LSU.
That kicker's smart though. You saw how he was grabbing his leg after. Whether it's true or not, whether he had the cramp or not. I mean, he immediately grabbed for that leg. Like he missed a kick. He was like, oh, I gotta come up with an excuse.
You know, he knows better than to just walk on the sideline all nonchalant. Like, yeah, I missed that. What about it, Joe? What you gonna do?
Well, if I was tough, I was Joe Burrow. I would have been like, I don't hate you, but I really don't like you right now.
I don't hate you, but I'm about to test to see if that leg really broken.
I think they let him go. I think they let that kicker go. I want to say. You know who? I think their backup is Cody Parkey. I want to say. I think they went with the double doink. So I don't know if that gives
he about to triple doink. He about to pull it off for a triple doink.
triple doink.
I wonder how many doinks you can get in one kick.
I don't know. That's a good question. I imagine it's hard to get 3. I think 2 is the limit. I don't think you can get 3. I don't think anyone's ever gotten 3.
You'd have to get yeah. Dude, imagine if they came out with a video that was like quintuple doink. Oh my lord.
Oh wait, no, they don't have Cody Parkey. I lied.
Okay.
It's Brandy Bullock, I believe.
Well, it's not double doink himself, so.
I believe it's Brandy Bullock.
Yeah, Joe was probably like, all right, we need a different kicker. This is not happening again.
Yeah, Trendy Bullock. That's the guy.
I would feel bad for the Bengals if that happened twice.
His career stats. Is he a rookie? No, he's not a rookie. Okay, he's been in the league since 2012. His field goal percentage last year. Want to hear this? His field goal percentage from last year?
What?
66.7%. Which is 19th in the league.
Who did he play for?
I don't know. Might have been the Bengals. I don't know. He was drafted by Houston, but I don't know. But he makes all of his extra points though last year, so that's good. But he missed a lot of his field goals. So yeah. So I don't know if that gives you any hope.
Oh.
Well, Bengals. But tonight's gonna be a good game. You know what? Everyone's dogging on Baker too, after the Cleveland got smoked by Baltimore. But I'm like, everyone predicted Baltimore to do that anyway. Why is everyone like now all of a sudden mad at Baker for losing when you all predicted him to lose?
Yeah, I hate when
Like,
people
what's
do that. They're like,
what's
oh
the
yeah, the
point?
Ravens are gonna blow out the Browns, and then the Ravens blow out the Browns. You're like, what?
What? I thought Baker was gonna be good. Like, no, you predicted that he wouldn't do that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I
You
saw
want
that,
from him?
like honestly, I felt like the Browns scored more points than I thought that they were. Like, they scored like a field goal or something.
I mean, look, they played the Bengals. I think the Browns are gonna have a way better game. I think the Bengals are gonna have a way better game too. You know, I think it's gonna be a good game. You know, I'm not gonna give away my pick, but I'm just saying, like,
Not yet.
I think Baker's gonna have a good game. I think, you know, they're talking about trading Odell. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I trade Odell. I feel like I wait and see with him.
I feel like,
It's
honestly,
week 1. Why are we overreacting to everything?
and I've said this before, and I'll say this again, Odell is not as good as a wide receiver as he's hyped up to be. I'm just putting it out.
That's true. I agree with that. That's a fair statement.
Odell would not be as popular as he would be if it were not for that catch.
Yeah.
Straight up.
That's
I
true.
mean, you want to look at it. I said it last semester. I said it over the Zoom YouTube series, and I'm saying it again. Odell Beckham Jr. is not a top wide receiver in the league. There's so many people better than him.
Yeah. I that's a fair statement. That's a very fair statement. I do not disagree with that. But for me, it's week 1, new season. You had no preseason, no really not that good of a training game. I mean, we gotta wait and see with these things. You can't overreact to just one game against a team that is a Super Bowl contender. Like let's not go crazy here. Cam Newton though had a good debut. I like Cam Newton's debut. That was good. They won. They played the Dolphins, which whatever. But they didn't ask Cam to really throw too much. It was him using his legs. But you know what though? I think if that's their formula, I mean it works.
As long as they win games, who cares? You know how it goes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you win, as long as you win. I mean, Cam Newton, I think he's gonna be. He might be comeback player of the year. That might be, you know. I like what I saw from him, and I think they're just gonna keep getting better. Honestly, they got a game. They gotta play Seattle, I think, Sunday night at Seattle. That's gonna be a good game. But Patriots, like I said, I think we both picked the Patriots in the playoffs, huh? We both have them in there. Yeah, they're gonna be a playoff team. And everyone's gonna be surprised too. That's the thing that's gonna make me mad. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, we didn't expect him to do this. We didn't expect Bill Belichick to be able to do this or that." Like, come on, it's the Patriots. Like, why are you doubting them? I mean, come on now.
Yeah, I mean, they may have downgraded at quarterback, but
They downgraded from an MVP to an MVP.
well, it's such a downgrade.
Such a downgrade.
They still kept most of their team, at least.
I mean, yeah, like I said, it's week 1. They're gonna get better. Tough game against Seattle though, but it's, Patriots are a team you can't sleep on. You really can't.
I ain't sleeping.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to break real quick, and when we come back, we'll finish recapping week 1, and we'll get to week 2.
We'll do a full review of week 1.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Colts because Jesus Christ.
You poor thing.
But you know what though? It's okay because Uncle Rico.
You poor thing.
This is Sportschat DJ Matt. Remember, follow us on Instagram at Sportschat DJ Matt 1. If you missed any part of the show, it's on the YouTube, on our YouTube channel at Sportschat DJ Matt. You can find us there. Good to be back after a day off. Although a day off I didn't want. So yeah. So we'll be right back with more football.
Yeah, definitely Tuesday. We're gonna have to do a quick review of football and maybe.
What?
You fall asleep.
Oh, I did. Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I paused.
You get space bar when you put your thing down. Yeah, you get the space bar when you put it down. So I think it went back to the beginning.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
My bad.
That is your
It
bad.
happened.
Because it was not.
It's week 1. I get a break.
Okay. All right, rookie.
Well, yes.
Yeah, fantasy. I destroyed that kid. I think.
That poor kid.
I don't think he had anybody playing during the Sunday night or the Monday night, and I had Zeke playing Sunday night, and he went off for 20 points. And his tattoo on my arm. He needs to never do that again.
It's got me winning this week by 0.3 points. That's ridiculous.
I've got a 144.4 to a 129.8 projection.
I'm struggling to pick who I want to start. Do I want to start Mahomes or Rodgers? Because Rodgers did better than Mahomes last week, but they still have Mahomes projected for more points.
Well, they're always going to have Mahomes projected for more points. Let's see. Rodgers plays Detroit.
That's what I'm saying. It's a better matchup, but I don't know how much they're going to... last week was a shootout because of Minnesota.
Who does Mahomes play?
The Chargers, which they have a good secondary. So I'm really going back and forth. I'm I don't know. I feel like Mahomes is going to get 20 points, and I feel like Rodgers is going to get 20 points. But I'm I don't know which one I want, though. Because last time it was such a big difference. That making me doubt.
Well, I hope that this game, if Rodgers throws for touchdowns, he better throw them to Devontae Adams. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams was so off last week. I think he got 40 points or something. Yeah, so I subbed out A.J. Brown for now, and I'm putting in Jonathan Taylor, and then I'll put Kenyon Drake in my flex.
Chris Carson had a good game, though.
Yeah.
Both had a good game. I mean, everyone had a good game. I can't say no one had a bad game. The problem is if they would have thrown to Kelsey one more time...
We forgot David Njoku.
Oh, well. Okay. If they would have had Kelsey catch at least one more pass, or if they would have had A.J. Green throw a touchdown, or if I would have just played Rodgers outright, I would have won. Who's calling me? I will call.
Someone calling into the show.
What? I wonder why you've been unsuccessful. How about I press this? Stupid idiots.
I love the ones where it's hey, we noticed that
robocalls.
We noticed that your bank account is in jeopardy. What bank account? We noticed that your card has lost its warranty. Sorry, I don't own a car. Oh, well, so funny. I'm first in the league after week 1, and I'm facing second in the league after. I'm gonna have to win this week to show him who's boss.
And we are back with Sportschat DJ Matt here on 91.5 Kinetic Tudo, your local alternative. If you miss any part of the show, it'll be on YouTube, at Sportschat with DJ Matt on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at Sportschat with DJ Matt1. So let's get into some more football here. So the Colts played the Jaguars week 1. And again, it's week 1. I'm not overreacting to anything. I'm still big on the Colts even though they lost. That first drive, I watched the beginning of that game. That first drive was the most smoothest drive I've ever seen. Like, they were running the ball effectively. You know, they didn't really run Taylor that first drive, but they had Hines and they had Mack in the beginning. They were running well. Rivers was hitting some passes, and it was a 7-play drive. Took 3 minutes. Scored a touchdown. I was like, offense is looking good. I'm like, all right. But obviously, you can't beat the Gold Gardner Minshew. I mean, that's too much to ask of Rivers.
My favorite memes to come out of week 1 are the one from the Jordan documentary whenever it said and then it became personal for me. And Gardner Minshew, it's like whenever they trade everything away, then it became personal for me.
Again, Rivers threw it for 46 times. Threw the ball 46 times. When you throw the ball over 40 times, you're asking for trouble. He has 2 interceptions. They threw the ball way too much. Again, Mack did go down early in the game, so I understand why they threw it more, but like you can't ask Rivers to do that. That's why those interceptions happened.
I know, but if you look at the box score, within the first 5 minutes, it was 7-7. Because in 3 minutes, you know, the Colts scored, and then 2 minutes later, the Jaguars scored.
No, that's not true.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm looking at the
Colts. The Colts scored 7 points in the first quarter. Jacksonville didn't score in the first quarter.
Might be.
That might have been quarter number 2.
Yeah, it was quarter number 2. I was like,
yeah.
I don't watch all the games, so I don't know what happens in all.
I don't watch all the games either, but I just.
But look, right here. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, they had that drive, and it ended with a field goal. If they would have scored a touchdown there, it would have been a different story.
Yeah. But look, I'm still very happy with the Colts, though. Honestly, I mean, I think they're gonna be fine. It was just week 1, but Jacksonville is interesting for Jacksonville. The fact that they wanted to win that game because I thought they were tanking for Trevor.
No, Gardner said no. He's making sure that he keeps his job.
You know what, though? Smart.
Respect.
Smart for Gardner. Because I think the Jets might end up getting. I think the Jets should get Trevor Lawrence. The Jets. I mean, I feel it's not Sam Darnold's fault that it's bad in New York, but like at the same time, it's like they're gonna fire that guy. They're gonna fire Gase. That's happening.
I don't know. What we need to start doing is stop hyping up these quarterbacks so much because like.
True.
You gotta look at these teams like the Jets. You gotta look at the Jaguars, and I'm not blaming their misfortunes on either Sam Darnold or Gardner Minshew.
No.
So why do you think that getting a different quarterback is gonna?
Gardner
make all
Minshew
the
ran
difference?
Nick Foles out of town. That's why they traded Nick Foles because Gardner Minshew was so much better.
This is why I don't understand. Like a quarterback does not have to go first every single round, every single draft. Like
it's true.
Like they're gonna be gut. Like if you need to address the offensive line, but you don't want to take an offensive lineman, and you have like the first pick, you can trade back.
Yeah.
You can say, hey, I want a couple first-round picks. I'll give you the first-round pick. You can take whoever you want. I'll trade back. I'll take like maybe a 10 and maybe a 17, and I'll pick up 2 offensive linemen with those picks. Or maybe I'll pick up a good value pick at 10, and then at 17 I'll grab an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Instead of taking a quarterback, and he's just going to have just as bad as a team that the previous guy did. So he's not going to do any better. That's what the only exception would be Cincinnati because they already have a kind of a good team, and then adding Joe made it better.
Right. Yeah, Cincinnati, it wasn't trying to tank for Joe. Like Joe, beginning of the last year in the college season, like no one expected. Joe was like projected what, a 6th round or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he was
Something
projected
like
6th round. But to be fair, he had only been a starter for like the end of.
Well, he played the full season before.
Oh, that's
but
true.
LSU wasn't that good.
I mean, LSU was.
When they got that new
normally
coordinator,
is.
when they got that coordinator in there and they changed the offense to more like a Saints offense in a way, they started to roll because they had the personnel to do it.
Yeah.
But so Joe Burrow really literally rose up on all the draft.
I don't think he was a 6th round pick. I would say more a 3rd, maybe a 4th. But.
No, I think he was projected lower than that. He was. Because it was all tank for Tua. It was Miami that was tanking for Tua, which was smart. Miami won some games, but I guess it worked out for them that they didn't.
Yeah, they ended up getting Tua. And it worked out. Tua goes down with the knee injury.
Yeah, so I guess the football gods wanted Miami to have Tua.
Yeah, but I will always stand by like you look at some of these drafts where like a quarterback will go first, and it's just like you could have got this guy instead, and why didn't you?
Good example, Josh Rosen in Arizona. That lasted 1 year. And then he was going to Miami. Now he's not even in Miami anymore.
Well, Josh Rosen wasn't picked first. He was picked with the 10th round.
Yeah, but still, he was supposed to be the new franchise quarterback for Arizona, and after a year, they just said, "No, we'll take Kyler," which was a good move, I think.
It was a good move, but it's like sometimes you just have to understand that instead of taking a quarterback, you should take a skill position. You should take an offensive lineman or a defensive player.
Yeah, I think Jacksonville. I think honestly, no matter what Jacksonville does this year, I think it is. I mean, Gardner's just so likable and like he's still profitable and everyone loves him.
He's pretty good.
And he's good. I mean, he only missed one pass.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really ask for much more.
Yeah.
I mean, and y'all won. I mean, you might just want to build around Gardner. No one would blame you for that.
I would do that.
You know, I just think Sam Darnold needs to be traded somewhere that would be better.
But this is the problem.
It's where you're drafted. It's not where you're drafted. Like the team you go to.
Where do you think Sam Darnold would do better? On
Chicago. Put him in Chicago over Mitchell Trubisky.
You just want to make Trubisky out.
No, I'm being serious. I do. But I'm being serious. Think about it. Like, okay, is Sam Darnold better than Mitchell Trubisky? Yes or no? I say yes.
I would say yeah.
Okay, you give him a defense, Chicago defense, and you give him better weapons in Chicago.
Okay, we start with Nick Foles. What do you do with Nick Foles?
Trade him again. I mean, he's a journeyman. No, he's a journeyman. At this point, he's a journeyman.
I know that, but like...
I mean, I like Nick Foles a lot. I mean, look. I think they should have started Nick Foles. I mean, even though they won, that was only because they dropped the pass. The Lions dropped the pass.
Yeah, this is the problem with all of these quarterbacks in the league, is that you have so many people that could start, but you only have 32 teams.
Expansion team, let's go. Bring one to Thibodeau, let's go. I'm down.
Where would you even put the stadium? Or the whatever?
We're going to build a big stadium. Like what they said in Field of Dreams. You build it, and they will come.
We're just gonna wipe out an entire Kane field. We're gonna be like, yep, we're putting a stadium right here.
They're doing that anyway to put up these big ass houses.
Anyway.
I mean, think about it. They're building these big old houses in the sugarcane field. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I guess we don't care about sugarcane too much, but still, that would take up like 2 sugarcane fields because you gotta think about the parking lot too.
True. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
I was thinking we could get a G League team in Thibodeau.
Yeah.
We could play them at the Civic Center.
True.
Yeah. Think about it.
All right. Are we through with the specific week 1 going over?
I think we might be.
Okay. I'll do a quick.
Well, what about let's talk about Dallas and LA real quick. We didn't really talk about them. We'll do that, and then we'll get to week 2. Yeah, I'm just doing it to laugh at them.
Okay. Cowboys. I mean, we're laughing. We both picked them to win. But whatever.
But hey, I've
never
been so happy to be wrong.
Never been so happy to see the Rams
That's
win
the way they lost that made me happy. I'm like, so you see. It's not just the Saints that get screwed over with penalties.
That's right. That's right.
Nice how it feels.
Yeah. Feels good.
Yeah. That's all I want to say for the first Cowboys.
Quick overview. I mean, do you want me to go through them, or do you want to just skip it since we're rest of the time? I was just going to quickly go through the scores, but we can skip over it.
If you want to, we have time. We have to, within the next 3 minutes, we need to start doing picks.
All right. So, Thursday night, we had Chiefs-Texans. That was 34-20 for the Chiefs. Starting on Sunday, Raiders at Panthers. Raiders take that one 34-30. Eagles at the Washington football team. Washington wins 27-17. Seahawks at Falcons. Seahawks win that 38-25. Jets at Bills. Bills win that 27-17. Jaguars at Colts. Jaguars take a surprising game against the Colts, 27-20. Bears at Lions. Bears win that one barely thanks to the Lions, 27-23. Dolphins at Patriots. Cam Newton surprises in debut, 21-11. Browns at Ravens. Ravens steamroll over the Browns, 38-6. Packers at Vikings. It was a shootout. Packers pull it out, 43-34. Chargers at Bengals. Good debut for Joe Burrow, playing the kicker. Chargers win 16-13. Buccaneers at Saints. Should Tom Brady retire right now? Saints win 34-23. Cardinals at 49ers, or 49ers still a Super Bowl contender. Cardinals win 24-20. Cowboys at Rams. Cowboys lose. Woohoo! Rams win 20-17. Monday night, Steelers at Giants. Steelers, playoff contenders.
Super Bowl contenders.
I wouldn't go that far. Steelers win 26-16.
I would go that far.
And Titans at Broncos. Titans edge out a close one, 16-14.
Titans Broncos. That was a game I forgot about. That was a good game too.
You can look forward to that every Tuesday. Quick week overview.
Yeah, and like I said, I want to talk basketball so bad, but you just don't have the time. We don't have the time. An hour show really doesn't do us justice. It really doesn't.
No.
But it is what it is. We have to do what we got to do. All right. So again, with the picks recap or picks competition. All right. So DJ Echo won 11-10.
Thank you, DeAndre Swift.
But it is what it is. Okay. So he's up now. He won. He now has 1 point
1-0.
in the competition. He's
I'm up 1-0.
He won week 1. It was close. I should. You know what I was mad about? I was mad about that. The 49ers Cardinals game. That was the one I was like.
Dude, I had a feeling. I was like, I feel like the Cardinals are gonna win this one. I just had a feeling.
Yeah, but hey, you know what though? It was a good week 1. I can't complain about week 1 football. It was very quality. Week 2 picks. Week 2 picks. Here we go.
Here we go.
Tonight, week 2 begins. Joe Burrow, first road game at Cleveland. Is Baker washed already? We don't know. Is OBJ's career going down the crapper? I don't know. It probably is, considering the thing that just happened. So who you got?
I'm gonna go against my better judgment whenever I thought about this morning. Thinking about it now. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, I got the Bengals.
Oh my God!
Look, listen. Bengals should have won last week. I'm telling you, they should have won. I'm thinking, you know what? I think they're gonna have a better game. It's against a easier opponent, somewhat easier defense, I should say. I think AJ Green's gonna go off. I need him to go off, but I think he will go off. I think Joe Burrow's gonna have a really good game. But the Browns are good. I mean, that's a game that can go either way.
If I lose because of this one,
Look, I mean, listen. My first gut was to go with the Bengals, but I was thinking about it. I was like, man, the Browns though. I'm like, do I want to go against the Browns? Is this the week to go against the Browns? I don't know. I was going back and forth with it. I couldn't decide. I was like, I'm just gonna go with the Bengals.
I think after this game with Baltimore, they're gonna be a little bit more fired up to play, and they know that they have an easier opponent in the Bengals.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. Actually, I really do. It's gonna be a fun game tonight. I'm watching. I'm definitely watching because Joe Burrow. So our Sunday games, 12 o'clock. The Giants at the Bears. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Bears again.
Okay, I got the Bears too. Listen, that defense is gonna have a field day with that O-line.
Yeah.
Which is the reason why I'm picking them.
I'm going with them again. Like, I just don't trust New York football Giants right now.
Yeah, I don't either. As much as I love the Giants, it just ain't it. It just ain't it right now.
Cheap.
The next game, Falcons at Cowboys. Why they always play the teams we hate, huh? Wow. So Falcons at Cowboys. Who you got?
Do I dare?
I mean, you're messed up no matter who you pick. I mean, pick the lesser of two evils, I guess. I don't know which one it would be.
Well, I'm gonna make I'm gonna make things interesting because I think I know who you picked.
Okay.
I think Atlanta wins this game.
Oh! I want them both to lose.
We making big moves.
I mean, I got the Cowboys. But I gotta tell you, I want the Cowboys to win because I want the Falcons to go down 0-2. That way it's easier for the Saints. But then again, I want the Cowboys to go 0-2.
Because it's the Cowboys.
Just to laugh.
Just to laugh some more.
You know what I mean? Either way, we're gonna laugh at whoever loses. So.
Yeah.
All right, this one should be an easy one. Next game, Detroit at Green Bay. You going with the Lions again?
No, shut up. I didn't even pick the Lions.
Oh, that was me.
You're the one that picked the
right.
Lions.
Oh, that's right. That was me.
I'm going with the
bad.
Packers.
My bad.
You should have said so. You're going against the Packers again because I picked the Vikings. That's what you should have said.
That's what I meant to say.
But nah, you messed it up.
I got Lions on my mind.
Thank yourself.
Yeah. So all right. So we both got the Packers in that game. I think it's gonna be a shootout. Matthew Stafford's a really good quarterback. I feel bad for him. Jacksonville at Tennessee is the next game. Where you got?
You know what? We were just praising the Jaguars, but I'm going with Tennessee.
I'm going with Tennessee too. But if Jacksonville wins this game though, hey.
They're not taking anymore.
I don't think they're taking anymore. Alright, so we both got the Titans. Alright, the next game. Vikings at Colts. Who you got?
I'm going with the Vikings.
Me too, I'm going with the Vikings.
Oh, I thought for sure that you would go with the Colts.
No, look, listen. as much as I'm a very diehard Colts fan,
I thought for sure you were going with your Colts.
I'm biased about some things, but I'm still real. I still keep it real. Like you gotta be fair. I know what it is. The Colts I think are gonna be still a good team, but this is the game. This is not a good matchup for them. I don't think. I expect the Colts to play better, but at the same time, though, I mean Minnesota, I just think
Minnesota's
has it more together
defense is
right now.
Yeah, but Minnesota's defense is
Yeah, well, what about Jacksonville's defense? I mean, it's a game that can go either way. I think that's a really good game, but
yeah,
I just got Minnesota. I think they're just more experienced. I think at the right places, honestly. And I just after that game against the Packers, I feel like they played better week 1 than the Colts did, even though they both lost. I feel like the Vikings did play better. So I just think they're gonna win. It is what it is. I don't know. I'm still on the Colts bandwagon, by the way. I'm not jumping off the bandwagon. But I'm just trying to be real. All right, next game, Buffalo at Miami.
Yeah, I just put Buffalo down. Come on,
Bills Mafia.
Bills
Mafia. All right, next game. 49ers at Jets. I might just pencil in 49ers too.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
49ers. We both got the 49ers.
Just go ahead and put me down for the 49ers.
All right, now this is an interesting game. Rams at Eagles.
Rams.
I got the Rams too.
Aaron Donald's gonna have a field day. He's gonna have like 50 sacks.
Yeah, so the
There's
Rams.
no way.
Yeah. Again, I'm still not a big fan of Jared Goff, but everyone else I got.
When have we ever been a big fan of Jared Goff? I mean, who on this show besides the Dallas Cowboys, what individual player has been criticized by us more than Jared Goff?
I don't know. Question.
I don't
Probably
think
Jared Goff.
I don't think that anybody has been criticized. I mean, you can go through the records, but I don't think anybody's been criticized more than Jared Goff.
Nah, I just don't like him. All right, next game.
It's that contract. It's that contract.
They've overpaid him big time. Next game, we have Broncos at Steelers. Ooh, I got Steelers.
I also have the Steelers, but I'm going to say this right now. I'm looking at all the 12 o'clock games, and I think that this is the game to watch.
For 12 o'clock?
Yeah, for 12 o'clock. I think that Broncos at Steelers is the game to watch at 12 o'clock. So I'm looking at the rest of them. The only other one that might be really good is Vikings, Colts.
Yeah.
Falcons, Cowboys could be pretty good, but I think the game to watch is Broncos, Steelers.
I think that's a good matchup. All right, so the last 12 o'clock game we have is Panthers at the Buccaneers. Buccaneers going to have a big bounce back. I got them winning. Hey, look, listen. Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater looked really good. I mean, I'm rooting for Teddy. I really am. Chris McCaffrey, I love. He's amazing. Carolina's a team that's going to be a team to, they're not going to really go to the playoffs or anything, but I think that's a team that could upset some teams.
Yeah.
Make some noise, kind of be like one of those, what do they call those, upset teams?
Upset teams. I don't know. Whatever.
Spoilers?
Yeah.
Spoilers?
I'll also be taking the Tom for Brady Buccaneers.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so now we get to the 3 o'clock games. Football team at Cardinals.
I mean, you know who I'm taking.
Yeah, I got the Cardinals too. I got the Cardinals too this week.
I gotta take my boys down in Arizona.
But if that defense played anything like it did, though, against the Eagles, now Cardinals might be in trouble. Although I think they still win. They could give Kyler Murray some trouble, I think.
Now, I know that every week is different.
Every week is different.
But I do think that the 49ers are a better team than the Washington football team. And I'm just saying, the Cardinals beat the 49ers. So.
That's true, too. But the 49ers are big winners. Kansas City at Chargers. I got the Chiefs.
I'll take the Chiefs as well.
The Chiefs, yeah. Yeah. Mahomes didn't really. I don't think Mahomes played that well in the first game. And look, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he had a great game. They were running the ball. If the Chiefs become more of a running team, that's even scarier, I think. Because Dennis, they can beat you with the pass and the run. Good luck. Oof. All right, next game, Ravens at Texans.
Ravens.
So,
what's our game to watch for the 3 o'clock games?
I don't know. I want to say football team and Cardinals. I feel like that's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be close.
I feel like that is the game to watch, too. I didn't want to say it, but I'm looking at Ravens, Texans. I think Ravens are pretty
Yeah, Ravens are winning.
Ravens are going to win that convincingly. Chiefs are probably going to win their game convincingly.
The Chiefs are only going to lose if that secondary of LA gets interceptions. But I don't know if that's even going to happen. Like I said, they're more of a run-centric team, I feel like, now.
Yeah,
so
Clyde went off.
So who knows? So, yeah, I think football team and Cardinals are going to be a good game. So, Sunday night game, we have Patriots at Seahawks. I think that's the game of the week.
Who you got for that?
I got the Seahawks, but not by much. I got them by 2 points. I don't know. I was really juggling with it. Because I really believe in Cam. I really do.
Let me see this. I need to see this real quick.
I'm telling you. It's gonna be a close. That's the game of the week to me. Like the full week, that's the game of the week. Because I think that's gonna be a really close game. There'll be at CenturyLink Field. I don't know.
So, in order for there to be no ties this week, I will pick the Patriots.
Okay, but that's the thing. It's not a bad pick though. Cause I think it's gonna be a really close game.
So that now we have an odd number of different picks because we had an even number of different picks.
Right.
So there was a chance that we could have a tie. So for the sake of this, because I'm not picking against the Saints this week.
Yeah, I got you already.
For the sake of this, I will pick the Patriots.
I want to talk about these ticket prices real quick. I don't think there's any fans at the Raider Stadium. I don't believe this week.
No.
But I'm looking at the ticket prices, and all of them are pretty moderate. Like Chicago, New York, that's $100. The Atlanta, Dallas is $83. Jacksonville, Tennessee is $44. The Colts and the Vikings is $201. Whatever. The lowest one I see is $43 for Buffalo at Miami. It's $43. You get to the Saints Raiders, tickets as low as $642. The lowest price is $642. Are you out of your mind? I don't think there's any fans this week, but still, if there were, that's a lot of money for a ticket. I'm sorry.
The only people that would be going to that is season ticket holders. That's it.
Yeah, you're pretty better off just watching it at home.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. $642. I'm telling you, I'm reading it right here. $642. That's ridiculous for a ticket.
Yeah, just to go and watch your team lose to the Saints.
Man. Yeah, so that's our picks. It's gonna be fun this week. It's gonna be another good week of football, I expect. Yeah.
I'm calling it now. One of us is winning.
Wow, good.
I know.
Good prediction.
I know, right? I was gonna say I'm gonna win all of mine. I think it's gonna be another 1 point.
It's gonna be close. It's always close.
I think it's gonna be another 1 point game this week. Maybe I'll go up 2-0. Maybe it will be 1-1.
But 2-0 is not a death sentence for me though. I can still come back.
Yeah,
Only if you go up 9-0, then we got a problem.
Well, if I go up 3-1, then I'm kind of worried. But
that is what it is. Huh?
You're not from.
You want to make a rule? If you get a perfect score, which I doubt will happen, because that's never happened.
No.
Probably will never happen. But if somehow you do get a perfect score, I'll add 2 points to your actual total.
Yeah.
That's how confident I am that it never was going to happen. And what should happen this week?
That'd be something. You'd be like, well, guess I'm going down 4-0.
Then I quit. Then
we got to get somebody else to go up against me.
Maybe Ezra will go up against me.
Yeah, we'll get you there.
Maybe Ezra. Anyway.
We can't get him in here, but
no.
We'll call him.
So yeah, those are our picks. That's our week 2 preview. Very briefly, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're about to be run out of show. Make sure it's still filming. Yeah, it looks like it's still filming. Yeah. So hopefully Tuesday we get into some basketball. I really want to.
We definitely have things to talk about.
Let me see.
We'll buy Tuesday. Let me see something real quick. You just talk out.
Well, real quick. I saw a rumor that the Nets were trying to trade for Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you saw the package was like Dinwiddie, it was Jared Allen, and somebody else. I think Moose, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And like a first-round pick. You know what? If they Pelicans make that trade, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Oh, mister, let's not get rid of.
Oh, no, I want Drew here. No, don't get me wrong. I want Drew here. But if you are to trade Drew, you know what? You trade Drew to a good team. I want Drew to win a championship. That's how much I think highly of Drew. No matter where he goes, he needs to win a championship. If it's in New Orleans, I want him in New Orleans, but to win. But I doubt we're not going to win a championship in the next 2 or 3 years.
Right.
He goes to Brooklyn. He has a good chance of winning a championship. You know what? I'm happy for him. If that's what happens. I'm happy for him. Good place to go. We get Dinwiddie, we get Allen, who's a good center. The center maybe that we need. I think that's our biggest weakness is the center.
Yeah.
We get him. He might be the piece we need. You know what? I'm not mad at it.
So by Tuesday, right? Because this is when we're going to talk about basketball. We may know.
We may know.
Who is playing in the finals for the Eastern Conference? It's a possibility.
Possibility, yeah.
I don't see it happening. But by Tuesday, we will have seen 4 games between the Celtics and the Heat, and 2 games between the Nuggets and the Lakers.
Yeah, we get the coaching carousel talking about. They just moved the draft date to a new date, which we'll get into that as well. Basketball, it's so tough. I mean, like, football is just taking over, and basketball is getting to the best part of basketball, which is the final. Like, it's so weird. I don't know. I hate having only an hour.
Yeah.
Sucks, but it is what it is.
I mean, yeah.
It is what it is. So, next Tuesday, we're gonna try to do basketball some justice. Go over week 2 real quick. Tuesday, and get in some basketball. So before we get out of here, make sure to get y'all yearbooks, guys. At Bollinger Ballroom today. It's already paid for. 10 a.m. until 2. Colonel ID and Nichols number is what you need. It's also at Talbot, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 3. Get your yearbook, guys. It's a really good yearbook. I looked through it. It's pretty good. It's pretty impressive. I like the yearbook. I like it a lot. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Sportschat with DJMatt1. If you missed any part of the show, it is on YouTube. It will be posted later tonight. Probably 11 o'clock. It'll be up there. That's usually how long it takes. About 11 o'clock. Which is really aggravating, but it is what it is. Yeah. At least got football to distract me while it's uploading, so that's good. You gotta see the greatness and everything. All right. That's going to do it for us this week. Thank you guys again for listening and watching if you're watching.
If you're doing both, shout out to you.
If you're doing both, hey, you're an OG. So yeah, we'll see you guys on Tuesday. We'll week 2 recap and NBA talk. Have a safe weekend. This has been Sportschat DJ Matt from 945 KNSU Direct Local Alternative.
And the fact that last game wasn't even